Hi guys, today's video will be very different from what you normally see on my channel. That will be especially useful for the ones of you who see me for the first time. My name is Pavel, I'm a Belarusian who lives in Poland and is talking to you right now in English. And what I'll do today, I'll try to summarize my first intensive year on this YouTube channel and share with you what I was able to achieve as a video content creator, if I may call myself this way, whether I reached my 2020 goals and what are my plans for 2021. I really hope that my story and my content that I've been uploading for a while already will somehow inspire you and push forward with your dreams and aspirations. This is the main goal of this channel, and I hope more and more people will find something useful across my videos or at least get inspired. So around a year and a half ago, I decided to start sharing more of my content on YouTube. Additionally, I wanted to add a little bit more of value to it by publishing also some educational materials like tips related to video and audio content creation, as I was always interested in this kind of stuff and I kind of felt that I was good in what I was doing. Moreover, I had support from my family, friends, and firms that were reaching me and asking for creation videos for them after watching some of my works. So having all this confidence, I used my old YouTube channel where I had been uploading some random stuff since 2015 and where I'd gathered around 500 subscribers by that moment. And I should say that this channel went through several major transformations before. I changed its name like 3 times minimum. But in 2019 I finally decided to put it as simple as it could be, just naming it with my own name. I think that was a good decision. And this was the time when I was consuming so many videos from other creators who inspired me and who are still inspiring, who pushed me towards my own dreams. And I concluded that I had actually a lot to share with people too, so probably YouTube is the right place to do that. And then I thought, well, let's then give it a try. At the beginning of 2020, I set up a couple of realistic goals without huge expectations. My main goal was to start posting content more regularly, at least once per 2 weeks, to kind of transform it into a habit so people who are subscribed to my channel would know that I constantly deliver new content. And this goal I believe I've accomplished 100%, as during this year I've posted, together with this video, 27 public videos, which give us around 1 video per 2 weeks. I'm very proud of that, and obviously next year I'll try to increase this number and hopefully double it. I know this sounds super crazy right now because apart from making videos and photos, I also have a full-time job. So sometimes I really regret that a day has only 24 hours. Anyway, I'll try and let's see how it goes. Second goal that I set at the beginning of 2020 was a subscribers count. I was aiming to reach 1000 subscribers by the end of 2020, but it looks like my content has been appreciated by a larger amount of people than I've expected. Mainly thanks to the video about my feelings on the situation that is going on in my country. It was very emotional, and it looks like people that have subscribed to my channel felt the same way, and that really means a lot for me. This topic is very sensitive, very personal, it touches me and my family. Thank you guys for your support. I really hope things get better soon in Belarus. I really hope. I don't want to set subscribers goals for 2021, as after this 1 year of content creation on YouTube, I've understood that the only effective way I may influence the subscribers count is by creating really good content. And that'll be my main focus for 2021, to create even more valuable videos that would help other creators, that would inspire or at least would be entertaining for many of you. So, how was it in 2020? The first video I uploaded this year was from my last pre-pandemic trip to Sweden, where I captured some moments while being on a business trip from my full-time job. The beginning of the year in general was very productive. I was able to create several videos about lenses, about filmmaking tips. I also had some clients' work. Everything started exactly how I expected. However, afterwards, somewhere around March, almost the entire world was affected by the pandemic. So The topics of my videos were skewed a little bit towards the ongoing issues. I was talking about how to not lose motivation for creating videos while being on quarantine, how I dealt with it when my entire family, including my kid, was locked in a small apartment. I even created a challenge, Green Quarantine and Red Quarantine, encouraging other creators to shoot some B-roll videos using in the frame the objects with only one dominant color. Then during the summer I published again several educational videos to have my content more balanced, I would say, and not dive purely into the entertaining content. Then I shot so many videos on my vacations from my trip across Poland with my family. I barely used a fraction from it in my YouTube videos, mainly because I didn't have enough time to put it together, or just because I was still struggling with organizing my time. And if you create YouTube videos and you are as lazy as I am, you should know that it is extremely difficult to focus on one particular thing, to write a script and then shoot video and so on. During this year, I have learned a lot about organizing my time and what to do in order to speed up my flow. As a result, the creation of my next videos started to take less time and I became more disciplined. However, from August until October, for about 2 months, I stopped publishing videos at all, due to a very personal reason. The thing is that the violence that took place in my country after the presidential election fully occupied my mind and also the minds of millions of Belarusians, so I just could not focus on anything else but my motherland. And I promised myself that I had to create a video about the situation in my country. And I actually created this video and suddenly I felt a little bit of relief. So my creative part of myself finally started to function again, despite the fact that the situation is still very bad out there. But I have hope and confidence that everything is gonna change soon, and this year will remain in my memory as the year of huge changes. On the other hand, this year for many of us was very challenging. A lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people faced health issues and are still facing. We now know what it is to work from home for the majority of the year, what it is to not see your family members for a longer period of time. For many people, the year 2020 will remain in their heads as a lost year or the worst year in their lives. It is sad, however, it gives you time to understand what is really important for you. How important it is to enjoy every moment with your family members whom you will not see for a while or, in many cases, ever again. Yes, everyone wants to achieve fast results with the minimum effort, but that happens to a very few people. Only hard work, dedication, and constant improvement in what you love doing will lead to success. But this is worth it. And I don't regret I started my journey with YouTube this year. And I'm ready to dive into 2021 and just crush it. And if you want to help me to do that and you find my videos inspiring or you just like watching my content for whatever reason, hit this like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. This will be the best present I may have this year. Or actually, I have an idea for a present. Dear Santa, I'd like to get a Sony 24mm f1.4 G Master lens. Thanks, Pavel. Yeah. I'll send a letter to Santa. Let's see if he exists. Alrighty guys, well, see you there next year.
Co napisane? Helen.